Oh hey, I got the right screen. That's pretty cool. Okay, it's got the audio input. Doesn't got desktop. That's gonna be kind of lame. Let's see if we can fix that. Nope, no desktop sound. Hey, Mimikyu fan. Yeah, I heard. I heard that he passed away today. Sources. Which is kind of sad. Also, like, not just because he's, you know, created stuff, but because he died, of course. But unfortunately, he left not finishing his current project he was working on too. So that's like extra sad. Okay, so we probably only need this to be like that high. I think y'all should be jiving with some epic Pokemon music now. Okay, this feels really weird. I think that camera's up too high for this. Yeah, there we go. Cool, so this is a whole heap of coding. Hopefully it's a heap of coding that's visible to you guys. I'm gonna double check, because if it's not, that's big sad and I'll have to adjust some stuff. But I've had to upload a few videos for my class that of course are hidden from everybody. So I don't know exactly what this looks like for you guys. It kind of looks readable, especially when we put it into full screen mode. Probably not going to be the most readable on mobile, though. That's going to be a brutally small screen if that's the case. We're going to mute that. I'm going to check it out on mobile. I highly doubt it'll be legible on mobile at all. So for the mobile users, I apologize. We're just going to be having a chat session. I mean, yeah, it's kind of viewable, I guess. I played a little bit of Dragon Quest and a little bit of Chrono Trigger myself. Not the most, but a little bit. Okay, so it does look like, even for mobile users, it's still a little bit readable. Understanding what's going on, likely not going to happen. But basically, I'm writing this program. It's supposed to take a bunch of user input, put it into a table, kind of like an Excel sheet, and I just wanted to stream it because I haven't streamed in a while. I can chat with you guys while I'm streaming, all that fun stuff, and get my homework done at the same time. Looks like there's 8 of you guys that had popped in. It's a rather interesting title for the channel. Ultimately, I'm trying to figure out how to code for a few different reasons. This one, of course, is Java. The sysbots are written in C#, however, the principles translate quite well. And I'm going to be taking some C++ and C# after I pass this course. So yeah, I have a whole course that I'm doing, and these are going to be the work for that. So yeah, I have these are the instructions for the assignment. It's quite long, but I'm almost done with it. I think I am on this one right here, which is cool. Apparently, yeah, you should be able to see it. My phone's just lagging behind quite significantly, so that's what's up. Awesome. Love that. In other news, I should be doing some Pokemon Go related content here in the near future. Back to the assignment at hand. To get rid of compilation errors, I will need to create two methods. I will need to get a get decimal input. I need to create that one, and I need to have it return this. So we're going to move that one down there, and I can hover over this, and I can create a method there, and it needs to return a value of new big decimal input set scale 2. Big decimal. Ooh, what did it say? No! I accidentally closed my tabs. Crap. History, 3 tabs, restore window. Perfect. Return new big decimal input. I won't probably stream for very long tonight because I do actually gotta make sure I get this done by tomorrow. But we'll see what I'm able to get done tonight. Okay, so it's gonna return big decimal input. Oh, absolutely. I plan on getting the new Legends ZA game when it becomes available. Probably a few copies of that, actually. Okay, this will create a new big decimal object and set the number of decimal places scale to 2. The message in DB exception, change it to input is not a valid decimal number. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up what it's actually telling me to do. Get decimal input, string, okay. We need string input equals get string input prompt and I need to change this to prompt. Then I need to do an if statement to make sure that it, you know, checks to see if they input correct information. objects dot is, or information in general, as far as this is concerned. Input. And if input is null, then we need to return null. Love that. Okay. And now we are going to test the input, if any, to see if it's valid input. And we're going to try that. Why are you X? Insert finally to complete the try statement. Maybe. Hey, Toxic. I am building a homework assignment. I guess I didn't showcase that aspect. So this is a database. And basically, it's just there to store information. It's a series of how you retrieve and store information in a database. Because you can run a program, but it doesn't save it anywhere. So this database is going to help us save it somewhere. I'm in this project database, and I got some tables here that store information like a project to build a deck, or to build a house, or something to that effect. And so that project has a name, it has a category, say house or deck, it has materials like wood, nails, screws, hammer, all that fun stuff. It's got a category inside the project category, and it's got steps on how to do it. Here we have one for recipes, and we got a recipe name and some notes, servings that it makes, prep time, cook time, and a few other things, and a date and time that it was created at. So I'm writing a program that will take user input and store it in one of these tables. Not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm glad I'm not the only one here in general. I'm almost done with this application, and in all honesty, there's just a few more things that I need to do. Okay, we are on the try statement. Okay, and now we need a catch. What this try catch is doing is it's going to say try to return this. Actually, it's going to ask for user input, and then it's going to say, did they enter something? If it's blank, return null, which is okay. If they did enter something, try to return this big decimal. If you can't return that, we're going to catch an exception. This is going to be number format exception. So basically, hey, you didn't enter a number. Enter a number. Then we're going to throw a new exception. With input, so this is going to say this is what you gave the program, this is what you entered. Is not a valid decimal number. And then try again. Okay, so that's all kosher and happy. And I think that's what it meant by creating a new exception, which is cool. We got that. Okay, we're gonna go back up here to the top. Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right, now create the second method that will fix the compilation errors. Wave the mouse over project service add project. There's also something else that's wrong. So right here, I have a method that I've called, and it doesn't know what that method is. So we're going to create a method, maybe. Or maybe we're creating a class. Nope, creating a method. At least I'm supposed to create a method. My next shiny is Jirachi or Manaphy. I'm doing a little bit of Manaphy hunting in my downtime at work because it's a DS. I can take it anywhere I want. Okay, this doesn't look right. Project, service, add project. Project. Why is this not allowing me to add a method? Add method, add project, project. In type project service. Let's see if we can figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here. I still need to do this part because for some reason it's not there. So we're going to grab that. Project services. Ha, that's what's going on. You modded your DS and you want to know what Pokemon from the old games you should go and get sent up to SV. From Gen 5 and up? Really? Gen 5 is where they start shiny locking stuff, so Gen 5 and up, I'd say the only one worth it is Poipole as a shiny, because you can shiny hunt that one. And Qrem. So Qrem and shiny Poipole are going to be like the only two that are worthwhile. And yes, you can move those to home. Not easily right now. Okay, we want public class project services. Want private project DAO project DAO equals new project DAO. Public project add project project. That's a whole lot of nonsense, but it does kind of make sense. Return project DAO dot insert project, passing in project. Okay, so obviously this is not happy. So we probably need to create a class project DAO, but that shouldn't be in project DAO. Project DAO class should be in project DAO. From the Crystal ROM, yes you can. Project DAO Java. I feel like there's some stuff that I'm missing. Now create the second method that will fix the compilation errors. Project service.addProject. I'm pretty sure the problem here is that. That's exactly what the problem is. Yep, so that whole thing was my problem. So the instructions here say, you know, project db project equals lowercase project, capital case service, dot add project. And it's saying, hey, there's not a class that exists for that. So you, it's not camel case. It's not capitalized there, or sans case. I forget what they call it. Cascade, something. So we're not looking for a whole class right now. But over here, I have the project service class already. So changing that fixes it, which is nice. And so I've already finished what it wanted me to do to kind of here. All right, save. All compiler errors should be gone. At least they would be, aside from this. Yeah. I probably won't be shiny hunting that Celebi in particular because I already have like 10 shiny Celebis from different giveaways. Really, it's only 5, but I might hunt it just for the heck of it so that I can have it with my original trainer ID and all that. Maybe. We'll find out. Yeah. So, save all files. Yes. And we do have some compilation errors, which is okay, because it's what we did right here. All right. The service layer in this small application is implemented by a single file, project service.java, and it is supposed to be capitalized, so I did good. Mostly this file acts as a pass-through between the main application file that runs the menu and the DAO file, which in the data layer. Basically, Game Freak shiny locked a lot of Pokemon in Gen 5, 6, and 7. Okay. In this step, you will create the DAO class and initialize a variable of that type. At the top of the class, add private instance of variable type project DAO. We did that here. At the top of class, assign the variable to a new project, DAO, object by calling the constructor with no parameters. That's what this part here is, no parameters. If possible, let Eclipse create the class for you. In any event, create project DAO class in the project's DAO package. We did that. It's right here, highlighted there. Make sure that project DAO extends database from the provided util package. Save all files. You just have no compilation errors. The editor will probably change to project DAO class. Change back to project service class. Okay. So why is there not a class? Oh, I know what I did. Delete that. Don't save. Oh yeah, save that. Okay. We are going to create it using this. And we are going to change it to the DAO package. Wait. Yeah, projects.dao. Delete. Okay. Create class. DAO. Yes. Okay. All right. Cannot be resolved to a type. Boneless pizza plant. I wish I was building a shiny Pokemon generator. Toxic. I'm just building a simple app that takes user input and puts it into a table. So I'm working on projects here, and it's going to take in these parameters and display them in a Excel sheet, basically. Why? Because my homework assignment says I have to. Okay, I feel like something's going wrong here. Likely because I don't have things done correctly. Oh, okay, so that's cool. Okay, we got package, we got import, projects DAO, project DAO. We don't need that one twice. We got project entity.project. And that one's pretty much done. It's calling that. Okay. A shiny hunt bot? I wish. I gotta learn how to code first, and then I can look at screen viewing bots and such. Okay. In any event, create the project DO class in the project DO package. Make sure that the project DO base extends DO base from provided util package. Okay. Save all files. We should have no compilation errors. The editor will probably change. So we need to make sure that this says extends that doesn't look right. Let's see what I got going on here. I had to follow along with some videos a while ago that were for a different deal that I'm kind of using as a reference point. So I need the DAO file here. Maybe. Projects DAO. Yeah, this is what I'm in. Oh, okay. Public class. I'm sure we're gonna need that, but public class extends DAO base, which I should also have. DAO base. Does that work? Yeah, provided util package. So I need to figure out where I'm at, first of all. Oh, I wonder if I never dragged that in. Provided.util package. I don't, oh, that is right there. There we go, DO base. Got it. Okay. Okay, so that should extend that. Make sure that project DAO extends. Save all files. Yeah, still not happy. What's the difference between the two? You know, aside from yeah, that should work. Control V. We're gonna need entity project here. Oh, and we already had that. Cool. A lot of imports there. I guess we should space those. Oh, sounds cool. Make sure you like my video. Oh, well, hopefully it's the second season. Okay, so we definitely have some syntax errors that it's just not liking for me. Create project DOL class. Make sure that the project extends. Save all files. You should have no compilation errors. I highly doubt it. Yeah. Oh, shoot. They did disappear. How about that? Kind of. We're gonna need to surround with try cache. That's not crazy. So that's cool. We still need to do that one. Create a method for that. I don't know why it didn't have us do that earlier. I think it was just an oversight in the deal there. We're going to change the string name to prompt here. Prompt string input equals get string input prompt if object dot is null equals, oh wait, input then we return, oh, that's already there, cool. Then we return null. But we need that and that. Then we need to surround it in a try catch. Try. We're going to return integer dot value of input. What this is doing is whatever we are inputting as a string, because that's a sentence usually, we're going to convert its absolute value to an input as an integer. And then we need to catch the exception if it cannot be converted to an integer, like it's a letter instead. So we need number format exception, which is going to say, hey, stupid, you did not enter a number. Please try again. And then if it catches that exception, it's going to throw a new DB exception, and it's going to print out input plus is not a valid number. Try again. Okay. Why does it not like is null? Object dot is null. Ooh, because I didn't put an S on objects. There we go. Yeah, most stuff is English sub. And that still needs a try catch at some point. Oh, it says I don't have to do that, but I may want to so that my code doesn't break. That's right. Okay, so we're going to save that. And that's been done. Okay, now we need to do modifications to the DAO since that one is still broken, like really broken. Create a class that will read and write to the MySQL database. In this section, you will write the values that were collected from the user and that are contained in a project object to the project table using the JDBC method calls. In this section, you will be working on file project DAO.java in the project's DAO package. If you follow the steps above, project DAO should extend DAO database. If it doesn't, do that now or it will run into problems. Add constants. First, you should add some constants with table names. It's a good idea to add constants for values that are used over and over again in a class. The table names are used by all methods that write to or read from tables. In this section, you will be adding constants to the project DAO class. These are placed at the top of the class, just inside the class body. Java does not have a constant keyword. Instead, a constant is specified by using static final. Constants can either be public or private. In this file, all constants should be private. That means that they're not going to be accessed by external sources. Add the constant for the category table named category table, material table, project table, and project category table. I feel like there should be one more. Oh yeah, step. Okay. Easy enough. So with this one inside the main body here, as it said, top of the class just inside the class body, which is this one. We want private static final string and then we're going to give us some breathing room here. Okay, we should have 5 of those. We need category underscore table equals category we need material underscore table material. We need project underscore table project. We need project underscore category underscore table, and I feel like that's just wrong, but I'm gonna trust what they say. Underscore category and lastly we need step table. And that is going to be step. Oop. And now I make sure I put everything in correctly. Cool. Oh, right. Why are you unhappy? Okay, we're gonna go down to the bottom and look at what our solutions should look like so far. Okay, we got projects DAO. We don't have Java math. We got import java.math dot big decimal. Perfect. Okay, we got connection, we got prepared statement, we got SQL exception, we got SQL statement that it doesn't say we really need, which is fine, it can be there. Local time, list, set. We got DO base, exception, and project. So we got everything that we're supposed to have. Okay, public class project DAO extends DAO base. But why is it not happy? private static final. Public class. Okay, that's fine. DAO base. Everything looks fine here. Yeah. I don't know why it's having issues. All right, public project, insert project of type project using information in project. I want to turn at formatter off. At formatter on. Okay, this is going to be string SQL equals, and we're going to set it to nothing for now. Or I guess maybe that's a space, I don't know. Nope, I definitely feel like it's not a space. We're gonna do plus, 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 plus. Okay. It's gonna be insert into plus project table. Oh, underscore table. Plus space. This one is project name. This is listing what our parameters are going to accept. Estimated hours, actual hours, difficulty, notes, that's gonna end. Oh, we want a space there. Okay, this one we just need to have values because we are denoting that we are now going to be inputting values. And now we are going to be passing in user values, so we don't know what those are going to be. But we do know that they're going to be there. So I'm going to close that down. And we need to do a try catch statement so that our code doesn't break. So we are going to try connection named con equals db connection dot get connection start transaction for connection. So this is saying connect to the server, initiate whatever it is that we're about to do. And why doesn't it like start transaction? Okay, because we don't have a method yet, which is fine. We'll deal with that later. Next, we're going to, that's the outer try catch. We're going to do the inner try catch, which is, hey, was the information correct? So prepared statement. And we can label that just as a statement equals connection dot prepare statement and SQL. That's good. And now we're going to set our parameters. So we're going to do set parameter. It's going to be STMT. It's going to be parameter 1, or I guess, yeah, parameter 1, whatever. It's going to be project. And then we're going to do a comma, string dot class, and we're going to put a period there, and we're just going to copy this to make life easier. We need 5 of those. Okay. And now we're going to go down the list here, change these to ordered statements. Perfect. Okay, this one is going to, I'm going to do this before I run into issues. Big decimal. This one is also big decimal. This one is an integer, and this one is string class. Okay. Next we are going to do get project name. We're going to do get estimated hours. We're going to do get actual hours. Oops. Get difficulty. Ooh, I don't like that that's spelt wrong. I also don't like that it doesn't exist. Get notes. Execute update. Integer project ID equals get last insert ID connection project underscore table. Perfect. init transaction for connection project dot set project ID to project ID. This is basically going to say increment the project ID so that next time we add a project, it'll have a different number, if I understand that correctly. And return project. Cool. And now we need our inner catch. So basically, if this is unsuccessful, we need to catch it. We'll label that exception E. And we need to tell it what we're going to do about it. And if any part of that breaks, we are going to roll back transaction connection. So basically, if any part of it doesn't work, we're deleting everything we tried to do. And then we are throwing new DB exception. And we are listing the reason as E, basically what our exception variable is. And that ends that one. And now we need our outer catch, which is the SQL exception, which basically says, hey, if you can't connect at all, throw this exception. And it shall also be labeled E. There we go. Oh, that looks so weird. Catch, throw. There we go. Right? Oh, that's what I did wrong. Haha. And it doesn't have to return anything. Okay, that might be why I'm running into some issues. That should be that one. That should be that one. This. Where's this one go? Okay, so. Yep. Yeah, that works out. Hey, Angles. This is me trying to do my homework. Okay, and we're gonna see what I'm doing wrong, because something's just not working right. So we got all those. And we're gonna put this down on line 20 just so I can follow what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, we got package. What don't I need here? Okay, we got this one. I do need big decimal though. So we got connection, prepare statement, SQL, we got statement, local time list set, provided util dot DAO base, provided util dot DAO base, we got that. Projects, entity projects, let's make sure we got that. Project entity project, got projects dot exception, projects dot exception, DB exception. Okay, so all those are fine. Public class project DAO, that's where we're at. That's good. Oh, that's, guys, watch this. Boom. Like almost everything just fixed itself because of a capitalized letter. Okay, so like not everything fixed itself, but most everything fixed itself. Cannot be resolved to a type. DO base. I wonder if I just need a save. Evidently not. Step, project category, project material. Why is category the only one that's happy? Category, material, project, project category. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Let's get difficulty. Okay, this should highlight other places where that is there. Yeah, that doesn't have to be fixed. Okay, so I think we're good there. Project set difficulty. Okay. I wonder why it doesn't like get difficulty. Project dot get difficulty. integer.class. Set parameter statement for project dot get difficulty. Change to get. Oh, what did I do? Change to get DIFF. Oh, really? That simple, huh? Okay, well that fixes that. Material, delete this token. Did I miss? I missed the equals on all of those. That's what I did. See, this is why coding is like awesome and infuriating at the same time. Is simple crap like that will break everything. Okay, so Project DAO is now golden. Project Service, golden. DOA Base, golden. Project's app, however, still not happy, but it should still run. Error exists. Okay. 1, enter. Love that. Projects app 75. Yep. Projects app 43. Create project. Break. Projects app Java 26. New projects app. Okay. So it's kind of cascading. It's happening in this new projects app. Then we're going to line 43, create project, which is called by projects app in 75. Surely that's... Okay. DB recipe. I'm gonna look for, in my other one, what we did for that. Recipe.java, because I know we took care of that there. Okay, so this should be the add recipe. Okay. Oh, maybe we didn't. Project equals new project, recipe equals new recipe. Recipe, we got all the sets there. Project. DB project equals project service. Once again, capitalization screwing me over, and everything's fixed. Okay, let's try that again. Run. Enter the project name. Shiny Jirachi. Estimated hours 800. Actual hours. So far, I've spent about 60 on it. Project difficulty 5. Projects notes. Takes forever. 1 out of 7,212 odds. Ooh. Table projects.project doesn't exist. Try again. Okay. I think I might know what's going on for that. And that's because... Oh, where is that? Nope. Schema. I need the schema. Is that in my resources? It sure is. Because I'm creating table project, right? Table projects.project doesn't exist. Where is that breaking down? I wonder. Surely. Sure, it does exist. Let's see dbeaver. Category. Okay, so definitely nothing happening there. I wonder if I connect to this one instead, if it'll do it. No, because I successfully obtained a connection. It just doesn't like something I'm doing there. I was wondering if this was going to bite me in the butt. It's connecting successfully, but it couldn't save it. Table projects.project. Well, I guess toggle breakpoint. And then we will debug, switch. Okay. Step into. Just gonna see where it breaks. Can I just step over? Evidently, I don't know what it's looking for. I feel like it's got to be something in here that it's not liking, honestly. Any anime recommendations? I always recommend Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Also, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, and Dr. Stone. I think it's having issues here. Because I think my table name is projects. Disconnect. Yeah, my table name is projects. So let's see if that broke stuff. It hasn't so far. Let's run. Okay, exiting, that makes sense. We're gonna enter 1. Shiny Jirachi. 800. 65 is really hard. Okay. Ooh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Different issue. Okay, so now it doesn't know what estimate hours are, which is probably on my dbeaver side. Project columns, because it's estimated hours. Because I did a goof. And I bet it's supposed to be estimated. I probably just forgot to add a D. This is in my DAO. Estimated hours. Okay. We'll save that. 1. Shiny Jirachi. 800. 65 is really hard. You'll check out Dr. Stone. It's really cool. On Crunchyroll, they have it as English dubbed, which is fantastic. Incorrect time value. Because it wants decimals? Okay, why doesn't it like my time value? But only my time. Yeah, Dr. Stone's about the world turning every person into stone, and then one person who's really smart gets freed from it by accident, and they go on a quest to scientifically figure out and improve the world and return it to normal. Incorrect time value. And that's okay, because right now we're only updating projects. And I don't seem to have a conversion in place for that, like we did on my other assignment. Which is fine. I wonder. Let's try just entering 1. Because I want to know why it's not happening on J estimated hours 3 1 5 high. Okay. So for some reason it's not liking. Oh, I think I know what I did. Now I just gotta remember where it's at. Was I getting... Yeah, incorrect data truncation, incorrect time value. Big decimal, set scale. That's why. Because I think if I set this to 4 and run, oh wait, I have to close first. Save. stop, run, 1, shiny Jirachi, 800.00. Let's see if that breaks stuff. Actual hours, 60.5. That should be acceptable. 5. Project nodes is really hard. Okay. Okay. How many can it be? So theoretically, if I end this and run it again, yes. 1 shiny Jirachi. Estimated hours, 800. For some reason, it can be as big as it wants. 0.00. But actual hours, 60.5. Actually, I'm going to try 59.5. Ha! Okay. Test. 6,000. 60.5. 2. 5 high. Okay. So it can't be over 3 digits for that one. And I think it's set to 5 by default, so that's why that works. .52, so that one should work. But why 0.52? Doesn't it work for that? At row 1. Actual hours at row 1. Why can't it exceed 60 hours? I want to know. Returns a big decimal whose scale is specified value and whose value is numerically equal to this big decimal. Throws an arithmetic exception if not possible. It's typically used to increase the scale in which it is guaranteed. I'm gonna have to do some Googling. I see it, Angles. Next stream I'll actually be doing something interesting, I think. Set scale 2 is mainly what I want. Stop that. No, good thing that was hidden. Okay, so scale refers to the decimal places. But what is it that is... I wonder. Why does it work on some but not the others? I feel like if I put like 6, 2 here. Let's see if it still works. 1 pi 800.67 67.45. Yeah, why? Okay, so that puts 6 there, so that evidently doesn't work. I can put as many decimal places as I want, but why is it locked? Projects exceptions, DB exceptions. Incorrect value. I wonder if it's in one of the files that I didn't control. So like something here. DB exception. represents time without a date. Yeah, I cannot for the life of me figure out why I can put 800 for one, but not 60 for another. Let me try running this one more time. Yeah, but it'll let me, I bet. It just will not let me do 60 or above. Why? Nowhere in here do I have it set to less than 60. Where do I declare my variable? Big decimal, actual hours. Like, I am definitely gonna have to ask one of my teachers tomorrow, like, what even is going on? Because in my week 7 assignment, prep time in minutes. Okay. We might be getting somewhere. I would need, what's 6 times 6? 36? Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why in this sheet here I can't enter more than 60 hours. So like, I'm creating and working with tables, and I'm entering a project. Say my project is Shiny Jirachi, as I've used before. I'm estimating it's going to take me 800.56 hours. Actual hours, 59.99. It's a difficulty of 5. It is really hard. And it lets me put that in. And so like this is my project ID 4, which is cool. Nice. However, I do like Shiny Mew. Takes 800. Actual hours is 60. Difficulty is a 4. Project notes is not too bad. It won't let me. It will not let me put 60 hours in. Incorrect time value for column actual hours. I wonder if it's on this. Is set the time. Like, yeah, I just can't figure out why it won't let me, because that means something's broke somewhere and I need to fix it. Oh, hey. Why don't I remember coding this? Public integer get project ID. Okay, this I remember doing. Hey, you have a great one. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see if somebody else has had my same question. actually, that one was written by them. Okay, so this was written by them. And I didn't see anything here setting it to as long as it's less than. That's what blows my mind. Okay, so it's not in project Java in the entities, so we can move that. I don't get it. I've stayed up long enough. It's been a nice, fun 2-hour-long stream. And I still need to figure out what I need to do for my little video thing here, but yeah, no idea why it won't let me enter that for that. Big mystery. No, because it can be, it's not an integer issue. I hit debug as Java, right? What's going on? Okay, I wonder. What does that mean? Nothing too crazy. Okay, so precision is set to 4, and I entered 61.54. Scale is 2. Like, I don't see any reason why that shouldn't work. Cut short. A data truncated warning or errors refer to a value's data being cut off at the end during the importing process. Because the imported value does not match the type of the column they're being inputted into. Inserting 120E into an integer column will cause the data to be inserted as 120, truncating the E at the back. Into a varchar. Oh! Oh! I think I know where it is. Maybe. No, it's not a varchar. Because that's a big int. Or a big decimal. Because this one doesn't use varchars. We're using strings. And big decimals for some reason. But why are we using a big decimal instead of an... Well, integers can't have percent, like decimals. Oh, that was almost it. It was so promising. I don't need a date value. Exception overrides data. Max. Okay. He got scammed on another fake Black 2 game? Dude, that sucks. Why is it thinking it should be time? I have a legit copy of Black 2. Are you buying these in person or are you buying them on the internet? Out of curiosity. Actually, I probably could remove that. Oh, yeah. That's sketchy. I would check Facebook Marketplace. Like, you're looking to see if the cartridge is semi-translucent and when you hold it up to the light has a red hue to it. is total maximum length? Okay. Oh, there you go. Get you a nice Larvesta. Private big decimal. Get decimal stringed prompt. Okay, yes, string input. Get string input prompt. Okay, perfect. If object is null, input return null. Big decimal input dot set scale. Return the big decimal whose scale has a specified value and whose equal to big decimals. Throws and arithmetic exception if that is not possible. Well, in Gen 5, it had like legendary music. It didn't have like uber stats or anything, but it basically was a one time encounter, and I can't remember if it could actually breed in that game. Maybe it could. But, yeah, it was kind of like Rotom. It's a legendary, but it's not legendary. What if... What if, instead of return new big decimal, we copy this, and I do return is big decimal special? Does that not work? You could get a Larvesta egg from a guy. Oh, nice. Hey, catch you later, Brock. Okay, so I am calling get decimal input. I am passing in prompt. Here is the name of the big decimal. Passing in the prompt. String input, get string input prompt. So there's something happening in my string conversion. Well, I'm going to go